Hi Yogi, welcome to Yoga with Alina, and today we have a 30-minute Vinyasa style practice that is absolutely filled with twists and is going to be amazing for digestion. Not using any props for this kind of practice. If you want some, grab them, set up your space, and I'll see you on the mat in just a few moments. We're going to start this practice in comfortable cross-legged seated position. And if you've practiced with me before, you know me that I usually like to sit on the block for this one, but not for the purposes of this video. So I really recommend just to stay on the floor. We're not going to stay here for long anyways. However you decide for your seated position to look today, find your space, straighten out your back, bring the chin parallel to the floor, close your eyes. And we're starting this practice by simply bringing ourselves, bringing our minds into this space. So right here, right now, this is your time to disconnect from the outside world and to bring all the attention, all the awareness inwards. Notice any sensations, feelings, emotions, thoughts. And when you feel ready, you can start deepening the breath. Nice deep inhales. We're matching them with long, long exhales. Send the air up and down the back of the throat. You can even visualize the air traveling up and down your spine here. And once you feel comfortable with the breath, we're starting to bring in the movement. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, you're going to twist over to the right hand behind the tailbone. The left hand is going to hook to the right thigh, look back behind you. The closer the back hand to your glutes, the better the twist. Know that you can always adjust. And we're going to keep the left hand exactly where it is. That's the front arm. And then reach the right arm up and over the right ear, leaning towards your left knee. Look up to the ceiling, stretching through the side body. And we're going to lower the right hand outside the left thigh. Pull the elbows in towards one another. Separate the shoulder blades as much as you can. The chin is coming closer to the chest. And let it go. Inhale, reach the arms up again. Exhale, hands are going to come down to heart center in prayer. Take a moment, check in. Go into the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist over to the left. The left hand is at the base of the spine. The right hand is going to hook to the left thigh. Look back behind you. Same thing, the closer the back into your glutes, the better the twist. And then you're going to keep the right arm exactly where it is. Reach the left arm up and over the left ear. Look up to the ceiling. Stretching through the left side body right now. And then lower the left and outside the right thigh. Pull the elbows in towards one another. You're going to separate the shoulder blades as much as possible. Let it go. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands are going to come down to heart center in prayer. Take a moment to set up an intention for the practice. Why are you here? What brought you here? And what is it that's going to keep you on the mat the entire practice? Very personal question. Now, once you've done that, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands are going to come down in front of the shins. Keep the sits bones grounded against the mat. You're going to walk the hands forward, lengthen through the sides of the body. Draw the shoulder blades down. The back neck is super, super long. We're working on the length. We're creating more space with every inhale. And from here, keep walking the hands further forward. Eventually, lift the hips and roll over your knees. We're coming into tabletop. Adjust the hands underneath the shoulders. The knees are coming underneath your hips. And then from here with me, inhale, drop the belly, arch the back. Exhale, push away from the ground and puff up your spine. Let's do it again. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round and curl. Last one, inhale, open up. Exhale, push away from the ground. You're going to hold it for a second longer than before. And the next inhale brings you back to your neutral spine. Keep pushing away from the floor. You're going to separate the shoulder blades and you're going to engage the core. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees off the ground. We're engaging the core. We're starting to activate our abdominals. The knees are going to stay bent at about 90-degree angle. Keep pushing away from your mat. You're going to push the hips back and up, coming into turbo dog. Imagine that your chest is trying to touch your thighs. That's probably not going to happen today, but that's okay. And then lift the heels a little bit higher up. Imagine you're doing a toe stretch. We're going to take a deep inhale. Exhale, straighten the right leg, just the right leg, and sink the right heel down towards the floor. This is a shorter version of the downward facing dog, so the right heel might touch the ground. That's okay. If it does, maybe lift the toes off the floor if you want to intensify it even further. Going to the other side, inhale, right heel lifts, bend the right knee. Exhale, you're straightening the left leg, sink the left heel down closer to the ground. If the heel touches the floor by any chance, lift the toes up, but keep pushing the hips back and down. That should feel really good on the hamstrings. And we're going to inhale, lift the left heel back up, bend the left knee again. Exhale, straighten both legs and pigeon toe your feet a little bit. Toes are going to go in, the heels are going out a little bit more. And once again, if the heels do touch the floor, the toes are lifting up. Keep pushing the hips back and up. The legs are going to stay straight. Inhale, lift just the heels. Exhale, drop the heels and the hips over to the right to stretch the left side body. Lengthen in the side body a little bit more here. One more breath. I know you feel your shoulders, me too, but we're going to stay here for just a little longer. Inhale, back up to center. We have to match the sides. Exhale, drop the heels and the hips over to the left, getting into the right side body. Good news, after that, I'm going to get you off your shoulders, off your wrists, and stay a little longer. Feel that stretch. Give the right side a little bit more love. And inhale, back up. Exhale, you're going to draw the heels a little bit closer to the floor. And from this one, baby steps, we're walking the feet forward, coming to meet the hands. Once your feet meet the hands, you can shake it out, let it go. You can bend and straighten your legs. You can shake out the shoulders, the upper body, your neck, your head. And from there, hands are going to come behind your head and slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing. Vertebra by vertebra, your head is going to come up the last. Once you get to the top, release the arms by your sides and close your eyes to Tadasana Mountain Pose. Check in with yourself. The body, the breath, the mind, the intention, all that. And then with me, inhale, reach the arms up. Right hand grabs the left wrist, put upland over to the right, look up. Inhale, back up. Switch the grip and go over to the other side. Look up again. Beautiful job. Inhale in. Exhale, hands behind the tailbone. Clasp the hands together. Reach the knuckles down. Press the hips forward. Now we're going to keep the heels of the palms together. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Bend your knees. Cascade your body over your thighs. Let that one fist you created to fall over your head. We're going to bend the right knee. Once you bend the right knee, the right shoulder will come a little closer to it. Look towards the left side of the room. It's going to highlight the stretch on the left side. And go to the other side, straighten the right leg and bend the left knee. Same exact thing. You're just looking towards the right side of the room, highlighting the stretch on the right side. Try to keep the heels of your palms together. They're going to try to come apart and let that happen. And then we're coming back to center. Let's take a deep inhale. Exhale, drop the hands down underneath your shoulders. Shake it out, let it go. We're going to bring more engagement into this forward fold. Hands on the shins, blocks our floor. Inhale, half of it. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Pull the chest in closer to your thighs. We're going to do this again. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale down. Last one, inhale. As you exhale, step back, coming into your high plank pose. Shoulders come over the wrist. The heels are coming on top of your toes.
Take a moment to connect to this plank, connect to your core, connect to your body. We're getting ready to go into our vinyasa together. Inhale, push the shoulders over the fingertips. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows in, halfway down, hold. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. We're pushing the hips back and up. Now this is the true lying downward facing dog, so probably the heels will not touch the floor, at least not as easily as before, and that's okay. Do not walk the hands in further or the feet. That should be absolutely perfect. And we're going to make the deal today. We're going to flow through this vinyasa 3 more times right now. Then until the end of practice, vinyasas will be optional for you. Let's take a deep inhale, preparing. Exhale, let it go. Next, inhale, lift the heels and round yourself forward, coming into your high plank pose. Shoulders over the wrist, the heels on top of your toes. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows in, halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog, open the heart. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Push the hips back and down. And we'll do this 2 more. Inhale, lift the heels, bring yourself forward, high plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. And last time with me, inhale, lift the heels and bring yourself forward, coming into your high plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. You're pushing the hips back and up. You're separating the shoulder blades. Try to widen the upper back as much as possible and keep the knuckles of the index fingers grounded. I really want you to bring your mind to that space right now. And this is how we'll go to the right side of our body. The next inhale, right leg is going to go up to the ceiling. Any movements with the right leg, whatever comes to your mind, you're exploring that. You can circle out the hip flexor, you can bend straighten the leg, you can circle out the ankle. You're creating this for yourself. Good, and the next inhale, straighten the right leg up to the ceiling, open up the hip, point the toes. Exhale, the right is going to come in and up, touch your nose here as much as you can. We're stepping the right foot between the hands. Left knee goes down to the floor. Melt the chest over the right thigh. Let it go. Let the head drop down. Let the weight of your body open up the hips here. The right knee is on top of the right ankle. Nothing crazy is happening. If you have your blocks, by the way, you can bring them underneath your hands at this point. That would be really, really cool. And then we're going to start moving again. Inhale, chest comes up a little. Exhale, hips are going tiny bit lower. 1 inch is what I'm looking for. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale down. Last one, inhale. Hold it here. Left and stays down. Right arm reaches up. Simple twist. You're going to look up to the ceiling. Push down to lift a little bit higher. Imagine I'm standing behind you. I'm trying to pull you up. And you're going to keep this twist. Tuck the back toes under and lift the back knee off the floor. Keep the back leg super strong and straight. You're going to keep the body in this position. The back leg is your stability leg. That's why you really want to connect it right now. And then again, imagine I'm pulling you up through the right arm. You're going to keep looking towards the right side of the room and lift yourself up into water well. The left arm is reaching forward. The right hand is reaching straight back. You're still in this beautiful, strong lunge. Rotate the left palm, the left arm up, right and down. No weight in the bottom hand unless you want to grab your back leg and pull yourself in a little bit deeper. I love doing that, but just saying it's going to intensify it. Bend the front knee a little bit more. Inhale, back up. You're still facing the right side of the room. Hands are going to come together at the heart center in prayer. Your left elbow is going to hook to the right thigh. Push the top pin into the bottom to create the twist for yourself. I always say no one else is going to create this twist for you. It's your job. You're going to push the top pin into the bottom. The thumbs are going to go to the middle of the chest. And then if you need more stability, the back knee can come back down to the floor. Otherwise, stay here. We're not really holding it for too long. Let's do another deep inhale. Exhale, drop the hands down to frame the front leg. We're gonna straighten both legs and step the back foot in much closer, making sure the heels are down on the floor, both of them, especially the back one, and then fold over the right thigh, getting into the right hamstring. The right hip is gonna try and drop. So see if you can level it out. You can even move around a little bit, feeling the difference when one hip is lower than the other, and then find somewhere in the midline, find your balance, find your personal balance here. The leveled hips are going to help you get you into the belly of the hamstring, not into the attachment. It's a good thing. And then we're starting to move again. Inhale, chest comes up a little. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale. Micro bend the right leg and send the left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Pull the chest closer to the right thigh. Maybe you hug the right leg around with the right arm. We're creating a standing split for ourselves, but I always say don't let the name of the pose intimidate you. This is just a forward fold with one leg lifted. The intention is what I'm looking for. How much higher up can you send the left leg? For some reason, I'm losing my words here today, so try to stay with me, guys. And we're going to flex the left foot. As you're lowering the left leg, the chest is going to start lifting up, but the left foot never touches the floor. Hands are going to come together at the heart center in prayer. Bring yourself into standing and bring the left knee in front of the left hip. Take a moment, connect to that balance. And you're going to keep flexing the left foot, bring the left knee out. Set up your figure four without using your hands, the left ankle on top of the right quad. Start bending the right knee. So here's the thing, we worked our right leg quite a lot. We did not really get into our left hip yet. So this is going to be the very first hip opener on the left side. Do not pressure yourself into getting any deeper than where you are right now, where you feel comfortable. And just as an option, this next part is only if you want to play a bit more with the twist because your body is ready for it. You're going to flex your left foot, and again, if you're feeling it, the left elbow goes inside the left foot for you to have another prayer lunge twist. Not a lunge twist, just a prayer twist. Good. If that's something that speaks to you, try it. If you fall out of it, that's okay. Just come back into it. If you're not feeling it and you're like, okay, Alina, you're crazy, I'm just struggling with the balance here, then just struggle with the balance and focus on that. That is perfectly fine. It really depends on the day for me here. We're going to stay for another breath if you're with me in the prayer twist. And then we're all meeting right in the center. Good. Keep the chair, keep the figure four pose, and we're just going to straighten the right leg back up. Lift the chest, and you're sliding the left foot outside the right leg, coming into cross-legged standing position. Inhale, reach the arms up. Right hand grabs the left wrist, pull it up and over to the right. You've done that before. Look up. Good. Inhale, lift yourself back up to center. Exhale, you're going to fold over all the way down. Hands are coming between your legs here. You have this big cross with your legs. Bring the weight a tiny bit further forward. You'll feel your IT bend a bit more. Then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale. As you exhale, walk the hands to the right and then all the way around. You're going to pivot on the blades of your feet and bring yourself to face what used to be the back of the room. Now it's going to be our new front. Hands are coming to your shins, blocks or floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. One more time, inhale. And exhale down. Last one, inhale. Walk the hands all the way forward, coming into your high plank pose. And I promised you vinyasas were going to be optional. So if you want to take a vinyasa, take it. If you're not feeling it, just push the hips back and up, coming into your downward facing dog. Whatever you decide to do, keep the integrity. And we're meeting in the downward facing dog. If you're already there, you can move around. You can bend and straighten your legs. You can explore. You can check in. And I really encourage you to just close your eyes and feel. This is how we go to the left side. So with your next inhale, the left leg is going to go all the way up to the ceiling. Any movements with the left leg, you decide for yourself. You can circle out the hip flexor. You can bend and straighten the leg. You can circle out your ankle. You know what to do. Again, listen to yourself. Doesn't matter what is it that I'm doing. The next inhale, straighten the left leg up to the ceiling. Open up the hip, point the toes. Exhale, your left knee's coming in and up. Touch your nose here as much as you can. We're going to step the left foot between the hands. Right knee goes down to the floor. Melt the chest over your left thigh. Make sure that the left knee is on top of your ankle. If it's not there yet, totally fine. Just push the back leg further back and adjust. It's actually very difficult to just pop into this pose, just step into this pose. It took me definitely years of practice. So if you're not there yet, do not beat yourself up for that. We're going to start moving in this lunge. Inhale, chest comes up a little. Exhale, hips are going tiny bit lower. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale. Right hand stays down. Left arm reaches up. Simple twist. You're going to look up. You're going to push down to lift a little bit higher. Imagine I'm standing behind you. I'm pulling you up. And nothing changes. You're keeping that twist. Tuck the back toes under and lift the back knee off the floor. Connect to the back leg. Make it super strong and straight. Remember, this is going to be your stability back and your stability leg. And you're definitely going to need that for the next poses to come. Again, imagine I'm pulling you all the way up through that left hand. You're going to lift yourself up, coming into your water well. Right arm is reaching forward, the left hand is reaching back. Rotate the front palm, exalts on the right arm up, the left hand goes down. If you want, you can start pulling yourself in a little bit deeper, grabbing onto that back leg. Just saying, it's going to intensify the pose for you. Otherwise, try to stay light of the bottom hands. You're going to keep the bend in the front knee, keep the body facing the side of the room. Lift back up into your water well. Hands are going to come together at the heart center in prayer. Right elbow, left quad, prayer lunge twist. Push the left hand into the right so much that the thumbs go to the middle of the chest. Keep the bend in the front leg. If you absolutely need to lower the back knee down to the floor to complete the twist, go for it, because honestly, the twist is the priority. But if you feel it in you to keep the back knee lifted for another couple of breaths, then stay here with me. We're not holding it for too long today. One more deep inhale. Exhale, drop the hands down to frame the front leg. Wow, I almost fell there. Straighten both legs and step the back foot in a little bit closer. We're folding over the left thigh. We're getting into that left hamstring. Make sure that both heels are down on the floor. Again, that means that you'll have to step in the back foot. That's totally cool. This is your regular pyramid pose. And check in with those hips. Is one hip lower than the other? If that's the case, try to correct it. Sometimes it's hard to identify, so see if you can play with it a little bit. Just moving the hips, bringing one hip higher, one hip lower, and find that sweet spot. Find that middle grounds for yourself. We're going to start moving. Inhale, chest comes up a little. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale. Bend your left knee. You're going to float the right leg all the way up towards the ceiling, coming into standing split. Don't worry about the name of the pose. This is just a forward fold. You've done a million of those. If you need a bit deeper, maybe you hug the left leg around with the left hand, pulling the chest closer to your left thigh, and then as to that right leg, you're just using your intention to send it higher up. Remember to breathe. Crown of the head is going down towards the floor. We have another breath here. Now we're going to flex the right foot, and as the right leg goes down, the chest lifts up, but the right foot never touches the floor. Eventually, bring the hands to heart center in prayer, and we're going to bring ourselves into standing with that right leg lifted. Bring the right knee out in front of you. Find stability, find your balance, flex the right foot, and we're going to bring the right knee out to the side. Right ankle, left quad, start bending the left knee. Figure 4 stretch. Now the right leg is a bit more ready than the left was when we approached this pose. With that being said, we didn't really work on the hip too much today, so don't go too far. And don't be surprised if you really can't. Don't push yourself somewhere where your body's not ready to go. If this is where you want to stand, just work on the balance, work on that right hip, then you're staying here. If you want to squeeze in another twist for this practice, right elbow is going to go inside the right foot, and you're doing another prayer twist. Push the top in into the bottom if you're going for it. It's literally the same as that prayer lunge twist. It's just that the balance element is a bit stronger here. And if you're in this twist, make sure you're looking at something that is not moving, probably something on the floor, and most likely I'm off limits because I'm definitely moving right now. Keep the breath nice and smooth. If you fell out of it, just come right back. Don't let it get to you. I fall out of it all the time. And we'll do another breath in the twist if you're here with me. And then come back to your regular figure 4. We're going to press into the left foot and lift ourselves up to standing. The hands are at the heart center in prayer. Stay with me. Both feet are coming down to the floor. Slide the right leg outside the left. Inhale, reach the arms up. Left hand grabs the right wrist, put up and over to the left. Look up. Not looking for a big range of motion, but feel it. Inhale, lift yourself out of it. Exhale, fold all the way down. The hands are between the legs. Bring the weight a bit more forward. This is going to be your IT bend stretch, the side of the leg. You should probably feel it more on the left side right now. Inhale, half of it. Exhale, fold a little deeper. We'll do this again. Inhale, half of it. And exhale down. Last one, inhale. As you exhale, walk the hands to the left and all the way around. We're turning back to face the front of the room. And once again, inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Last one, inhale. And exhale down. I kind of light. We have to do it again. Inhale halfway up. Walk the hands forward, coming into your beautiful, strong, high plank, shoulders over the wrist, the heels on top of your toes. And if you feel like doing one last vinyasa of the practice, this is your chance. If not, just push back and up, coming into your downward facing dog. We're meeting in the downward facing dog. Last one off this practice, so enjoy it. Maybe a couple of movements with your legs if that feels good. Good, and then from this downward facing dog, baby steps with your feet. You're walking the feet all the way to the top of the mat, coming into that standing forward fold at the top of the mat. You've done so many forward folds today. Shake it out, let it go. From the forward fold, inhale half with it. Exhale, fold a little deeper. The next inhale lifts you all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands are going to come down to heart center in prayer. Close your eyes, check in. One last little push in this practice, and we're getting down on the ground. I promise you that much. Inhale, bend your knees, reach the arms up with Katasana chair pose. Tailbone is going to be tucked under. Push yourself a little bit further back. See if you can lift all 10 toes off the floor. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Try to engage your lower abdominals here. Again, this is why I'm really asking you to tuck the tailbone under a bit more, making sure you're eliminating that big arch in the lower back. We're going to draw the shoulder blades down the back, the shoulders away from the ears. If you're doing it right, you're probably shaking right now like I'm doing. And this is how we go down to the floor. So very, very slowly, keeping the shape. You're going to start sitting even lower, go even further. The heels are staying down on the floor. And then once you bring your hips down to the ground, reach the arms in front of you and lift the feet off the ground. Boat pose, the chest is lifted, draw the shoulder blades down the back. You're going to point the toes, you're going to point the fingers towards the front of the room. Let's make it beautiful. If this is enough, you're staying here. If you need more, straighten the legs up towards the corner of the ceiling, I guess. Had to think about it for a second. Take a deep inhale. Stay here for the exhale. The next inhale, halfway down. Good. Exhale, lift back up. I'm not a monster, so we're going to do it only 2 more times. Lower down, inhale. Exhale back up. Last one, inhale and hold it here at the low boat. The lower back is pressed against the ground. You're looking towards your toes. You're pointing the fingers that way as well. One more deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. You're going to lower all the way down to the floor and you're going to let your body relax and melt. This is how we close out this practice, yogi. This is your final posture of the practice, your final shavasana. Enjoy this pose for the next 3 to 5 minutes. Really encourage you to take your time with it so that the body and the mind take in everything you just did. And I really hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you so much for letting me guide you through the practice. From my heart to yours, namaste.